Hey Periscope, welcome. Her protagonist. Oh, her protagonist. Okay. Welcome you guys. As you guys are coming in, you go ahead and tap the screen, show that heart love. Let's pop this up real quick. Going to come on really quick and show you guys what I got going on. Welcome. So I'm just making some dinner really quick, and I wanted to show you guys how I'm doing this, as well as in me doing this, how in doing it. Welcome, Eric. Eric in Brooklyn. So, and as you guys come in, go ahead and tap this screen and show that heart love, as well as invite followers by going to the left or the right if you're on an Apple device, and you can swipe up on an Android device and invite followers for somebody else to give us some healthy options, healthy alternatives. Hey Tommy. So as you guys can see, I'm making some meatless dinner here, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add my meatless ground combos. I used these the other day. I didn't come on here, but I was on Facebook Live, and I showed how I would use those in a meatless taco Tuesday. And these, you guys, I've been able to find them the cheapest at $3.99. You know, for this whole, and this whole pack is a little more than, it's equivalent to a pound of ground turkey or ground beef. So, and $3.99, that's actually less than what you would pay for ground turkey, definitely ground beef. So, I'm going to go ahead and add that. I already had my veggies sauteing. As you guys come in, tap this screen, show that heart love. Oh yeah, they are really good too. But I actually found out about these sometimes, because those ones are a little bit higher, but these actually are. This is tasty, and they're a little bit cheaper than Light Life, but they're non-GMO as well, and minimal soy. So definitely go ahead and tap that screen, show that heart love, as well as share the broadcast, and invite followers. And if you see when I open it up, when you open it up, it's already just crumbling, just like ground beef, and you just crumble it into the pan. Let me turn this around so you guys can see. So I'm just gonna open and go ahead and crumble it on up. You can break it up in the pan if you want, or crumble it as you're putting it in. I'm just gonna crumble it as I'm putting it in. And I sauteed the vegetables first because they take a little bit longer. This takes the ground crumbles only take about 5 to 6 minutes. Actually 3 to 5 minutes. It doesn't take that long. So I put that in there, and then it's gonna mix all that in there. And I had my red onions. I already was sauteing some red onions. Welcome. As you guys come in, go ahead and tap this screen, show the heart love, as well as invite followers. Just enough to give us some healthy alternatives and meatless healthy alternatives. And I was already sauteing my and a little bit. I didn't have any more olive oil, so I used a little bit of canola oil, about a tablespoon. I was already sauteing my mushrooms, green peppers, and red onion, as you guys saw when I first came on. You can tap that screen, show that heart love. Go ahead and share the broadcast if you haven't done so yet. And so now I'm just letting basically everything warm through, and all the seasonings and everything come together. And I am going to be using this to make spaghetti. So I'm just sauteing everything first before I add my spaghetti sauce. I found a really good brand of spaghetti sauce. And let me tell you guys, you gotta read spaghetti sauce. Like, for all my people who are vegan or transitioning vegan, or looking to even just to stop eating maybe dairy, so much stuff like that. There's hormones out there too. So you gotta read. You know, some tomato sauces have milk in it. I couldn't believe it. I was like, what? So you gotta read the ingredients. The labels ain't loyal, y'all. Them labels are not loyal. So, oh, ain't you a fool? So, alright. Yeah. But yeah, go ahead and tap that screen, you guys, show that heart love. So I just added a little more, my seasons that I used sea salt, garlic powder, onion powder, and some black pepper. So you continue to tap that screen. Go ahead and share the broadcast if you haven't done so yet. This is looking really good, you guys. Alright. And like I said, the ground crumbles don't even take about 5 minutes at the most. That's why I went ahead and sauteed the veggies first. I learned that trial and error last time. Because all of these, sometimes the different brands are different. And they cook up differently. As you guys come in here, go ahead and tap that screen and show that heart love as well as invite followers. And if you a troll, you will get booted out. So don't start with no foolishness. Alright. But I was saying you gotta read the labels on the pasta sauces because a lot of them have dairy in it, like milk. I was surprised. So I said you gotta read the labels because the labels are not loyal, they're not. So, alright, so let me show you what I got so far. Oh, this is awesome looking. So I'm gonna go ahead and add my but just like ground beef, wouldn't know it unless I told you. The kids don't know what they meat, and I see as long as you season your food right and stuff like that, them kids ain't gonna really care. Most people don't even know what they're eating anyway. So if you feed them the right stuff and you season it right, they'll be excited. So now I'm gonna add my pasta sauce. This is the brand I found. Yes, like I said, it contains no dairy, no milk. Crazy that some of that stuff even has that in there. Now I made my noodles off camera, and they're over here to the side, so I don't have to worry about that. That already was done. Just wanted to give you guys in the Sonora meatless healthy option. Now this is a little carb, you know, not as, you know, I'm just using regular pasta, so it's not like any gluten-free or, you know, carb-friendly, you know, low-carb pasta. So it's regular pasta. So you're washing your carbs. You're just gonna, you know, wash your intake. So I usually will measure out about a cup of the noodles. Because other than that, all this right here, this is packed with protein and other minerals. This Light Life, this is the brand I use of the meatless crumbles. This has 11 grams of protein per serving. And a serving is a 1/3 cup. So yeah. So I went ahead and added my pasta sauce. So I'm just stirring all that together. Just marinate for some time so all the flavors can simmer together and come together. So welcome as you guys come in. Go ahead and tap the screen and show that heart love. And invite your followers. I like to get all my sauce out. So a little trick that I do, my mom taught me this. You put a little bit of water in here and you shake it up. And you pour the rest out. And you see, you don't have all that extra stuff that's left in there. That's left in there at times. So I got it on about low, midway, medium heat. I'm going to let all this simmer through. Now one more thing that I like to add to my pasta sauce when I mix spaghetti is I like to do diced tomatoes. So I just got a regular can of diced tomatoes that I got from like my local Aldi's for like 59 cents. I'm just going to open it up and add this to this. This gives you that's more saucy, but you know, more sauce and more flavor, as well as not being able to not give you more sodium, because a lot of pasta sauces unfortunately have a lot of sodium in them. So you want to be mindful of that if you're on a low sodium diet. So they do have ones that are, you know, catered to that low sodium, but just be mindful when you're getting them that sometimes those can have a lot of sodium in them. So let me turn this around so you guys can see. And don't forget to tap the screen, show the heart love, as well as share the broadcast and invite followers. Get some out to give us some healthy options. This glare is the worst. I don't know what's going on. Let me turn back around this way so y'all can see me. Alright. So like I said, I got my can of diced tomatoes and something I like to add to my pasta dishes. Just to give it, spaghetti dishes, to give it a little more sauciness without the sodium of adding 2 and 3 cans of spaghetti sauce. Have you guys ever had this? I love this magic can opener. Oh my goodness, look what it does. Once I finish turning it. It just came right off. You see that clean edge? Yes. So no jagged edges. No getting stabbed. No getting cut. So I'm just going to go ahead and add this to my dish. My pot. I'm going to let all that simmer together. Turn this around so you guys can see that. So like I said, we got everything now just in here marinating together, simmering all together. Turn my flame down so they all can simmer together. It smells divine. I really wish you guys could have virtual smelling. I always say that, but it's so true. And don't forget to tap the screen, show the heart love, and share the broadcast if you haven't done so yet. Alrighty. So wow, this looks awesome, you guys. Let me turn this. I'm gonna pick this up so you guys can see from a aerial angle. All right. Now we'll add a little more sea salt, just to sometimes those diced tomatoes are a little flavorless. And a little more garlic powder too. I love garlic. Anybody know me? I love garlic. So I'm gonna add a little more garlic powder to that. Alright, you guys, so I'm going to tell you to go ahead and tap the screen, show the heart love as you're coming in, and share the broadcast. Alright, let me show you guys what we got going on here. I'm trying to tell you, people will not know unless you tell them that this is not ground turkey or ground beef. Let me turn this around. Look at that. That looks scrumptious. So we've got everything simmering together. You can see we got our green peppers in there. We got our red onions. We got our mushrooms that we diced up. Yep. And we're letting everything simmer together. And like I said, I got my noodles over here. I already cooked off camera. So everything's good to go. This was less than about, look at that bubbling. This was less than 10 minutes of sauteing the veggies and the ground crumbles. And tap the screen, guys. Show that heart love as you're coming in, and go ahead and share the broadcast if you have not done so yet. And like I said, if you a troll, you will get blocked, so don't try me. Don't come here with no foolishness. Alright. So that is sauce simmering. Now, one thing I probably will do, I had to taste test my stuff. That is it's spaghetti sauce, and let me show you what I used. You can catch the replay from the beginning to see, but I used the meatless ground crumbles from this brand, Light Life, and we used the spaghetti pasta sauce, and we sauteed some veggies of mushrooms, green peppers, and onions. And this is just everything coming together right now. Yep. And I used also a can of diced tomatoes too. Yep. So that's everything coming together. Hi, how are you? So alright, you guys. So let me taste test this really quick before I go. So I like to test my stuff just to make sure doesn't need anything extra added to it. Okay, that's good. That's just right. Just right. Yeah, thank you. Just right. And you can go ahead and tap the screen, show the heart love, as well as invite your followers if you haven't done so yet. And we just made a 10-minute, like I said, I was telling everybody that, again, you guys, this was, my whole thing is, and let me introduce myself if you do not know me. My name is Trishelle Florence, certified life coach, nutrition and healthy lifestyle strategist, helping you to be able to shift that paradigm thinking it has to be expensive, costly to eat organically and naturally. It's not necessarily true. And I help you shift that paradigm of thinking that by showing you how to be able to eat healthy foods, organic foods, natural foods, without having to give Whole Foods your whole check. And so today I showed a meatless and rendition of spaghetti. And I showed also gave some tips on how to reduce that sodium intake by not using too much pasta sauce, and make sure you read those labels when you're buying stuff, because pasta sauce, what I found, especially if you're trying to lean away from dairy and meat or animal products as a whole, sometimes have milk or dairy in it. So be sure to read the labels. The labels are not loyal. All right. So this is just heating up. I probably would add. I am gonna add one more thing. It's a pinch of agave. You can use sugar. Some people use sugar, but like I said, I'm trying to stay away from a lot of chemically processed stuff. A pinch of agave to break the tartness from the We're gonna add a pinch of this to the pan to break the tartness from the tomatoes. Some people even add ketchup. That's another trick you could do. I'm just gonna add a little bit of agave just to break that bite. All right. Let me turn it around. So we add a little bit of agave. Now we're just going to which is a great supplement. Awesome. No, it's not even a supplement. It's a natural sugar that does not spike your blood levels like the white sugar that's processed and refined. And it's just as sweet to me, if not sweeter. A lot of people don't know that. So just mix that agave in there that we poured in. So we're still letting everything warm through. And let's give it one more taste test. We should be good now. Let's see. Perfect. Yes, perfect. You can add a little bit of Italian seasoning if you want. Then when I make this plate, I'm going to top it off with a little bit of vegan cheese or even nutritional yeast, which is awesome. It's a great taste. It's a little bit of getting used to, because sometimes we had a dairy flavor in our mouth. Our taste buds have gotten accustomed to it. But you can get used to it after a while. When you get that taste out your mouth, start to realize just how good the nutritional yeast is for you, and it has a good taste to it. Like a nutty, cheesy flavor. Not truly like dairy cheese, but a nutty, cheesy flavor. Yep, it's a flaky texture. And they do have the almond milk and other plant-based milk cheeses as well that you can buy. So, alright you guys, so again, I do want to thank you guys for coming in. And I came on earlier and I talked about, once you catch the replay, if you didn't catch the replay, but I came on and shared about some of my personal testimony as far as what I've been going through recently. And with the, unfortunately, the passing of my mother a couple weeks ago, and just how that's kind of had me, still just redoing some things, but still moving forward, because I know what she would want. And also I mentioned how we do have a GoFundMe started, because we found she didn't have insurance, and definitely have been inviting people to go and check that out, visit that, as well as share it, and give us your heart, leads. And that is on, you can go to www.gofundme/mommy's funeral service. That's www.gofundme/mommy's funeral service. And that's www.gofundme/mommy's funeral service. So I'll check you guys out later. Somebody at my door. Let me go. So that's how I share the broadcast, tap the screen. Thanks, replay viewers. Bye-bye. Thank you. Happy Mother's Day to you as well. Beautiful.